It was a good game. Fake Staxi is allowed to join. My videos,
We
then I'll post it into the thing.
PP.
Yeah, it was an entertaining game to watch as a spectator as well. Right. If Stax doesn't join, then I'll just start anyway for now. So first of all, before I ask my questions, is there anything you want to add, Cesar, about that performance on both sides?
I don't know. I think it's a good game. There was like definitely things both teams can take away in terms of trying to work on. Like, one thing I noticed was like there was Kronus like on the defense. He was definitely playing a strat roulette. You go for something, LADr would try and adapt it, but then you just out IQ their adaptation by just completely changing it. Big brain.
Exactly. Well, if that's... Yeah. Well, I don't want to stay here for like 5 hours, so I'll start for now. So, for first question to Kronus, what happened the first attack round? Why was there no vertical play from below to get rid of the bandit? And there was just one big push via CCTV. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Well, the question to counter this, that question to you, Cronus, to LADr, is it was an interesting setup. You had a Ramai playing server by himself. What was the thinking behind that?
In round one?
Yeah.
There would have been two players in there.
There's only a Ramai.
Jaeger would have been... Yeah, we had Jaeger and Wama there. I mean, that hold is essentially just like a lot of teams like to play. The first like step in their attack is to take CC, and if you just invest a lot of utility there, then it slows them down a lot.
The one thing I did notice, the Ramai never had it set up like fast enough because he was still distributing the Ramai when Kronus pushed in, and it was 3 people already in break room, and Ramai was still setting up the discs in CC.
Yeah, we did know that Kronus would be a pretty fast-paced team, so we obviously didn't do that well in setting up fast enough. But yeah, as you said, there's stuff to learn from that game for sure.
I think.
Pardon?
One thing I want to say is the Thatchers on the board, and you were both insistent on consistently bringing the Cade, but not Cade tricking. Which in my eyes was just a waste. Like you could definitely have just brought a different operator with more utility and kind of maybe held it differently.
Instead of what, Cade?
Yeah, because you kept bringing the Cade with the Thatcher on the board. But if he was Cade tricking, it'd be understandable. But you kind of just placed them and just left them, which, in my opinion, doesn't. In my like kind of view, just is kind of a waste with the Thatcher. Obviously, if there's no Thatcher, then it'd be a completely different story. But with the Thatcher on the board, it makes it look. It makes it just negates the Cade, and he's essentially useless.
Yeah, I mean, it eats up a bit of utility. I guess that would be the only thing I could say about it.
There's one question I do want to know about the first round. Kronus looked down and out because it was a 3v1, but what I want to know from your point of view and LADr's team, your full opinion, how did you throw a 3v1 against Kronus when you had the diffuser and all?
I don't really remember that round, but that's probably we just didn't know where he was.
The first round LADr won, it was a 3v1, then it's the 2v1.
Yeah.
Whoever's left alive in Kronus downs the guy who found him, but there's the crossfire, so the Maestro.
Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, yeah. So we weren't quite sure where he was because he was running between Office and 90, and Rex, who was playing 90 as Jaeger, he got EMP'd, so he had no crosshair and just missed the shots there. And then we basically just set up a crossfire and found him so that we could trade. Like, yeah, it was kind of a throw in that we let it go to 3v1, but like we just traded the last kill in a 2v1, so I wouldn't really say it was a throw.
2 little nitty bitties I want to break down here. Kronus, for you, did you have any drones set up to shout out where the players were? Because the last person alive knew near enough exactly where the person was playing. So I thought it was like you had sneaky little drones set up, or very, very good executed. Uh, yeah, yeah, Fofa, yeah, Fofa. That was a good comms. Mhm, mhm. Then for LADr, was it just poor communication that you lost the first round?
They won the
We
first
won
Did
the
round,
we?
didn't
first
they?
round.
Oh yeah, so he's dead. My bad. Was it just yeah,
Yeah, I mean it was like I said, we knew where you were. You were just running
yeah,
between office and 90 a lot, and we could
yeah,
kind of hear where you were, but we just basically we just
Yeah.
took a bit too long to set up a crossfire, but we did get
Wait,
it in the
actually,
end.
one thing I actually want to highlight, like, one round, 2 rounds in particular, was LADr's rush plan
mhm,
on Vents, and then Kronus's attempted rush on Vents, which failed because the
mhm,
Pulse got a 4K. The 2 rounds I want to
Represent,
highlight,
boy.
like, because honestly, watching Pugna, you were the Pulse that round, if I
Yeah.
yeah,
correct. Honestly, because the fact that Kronus get the opening pick and almost had side control, I would have betted Kronus to win that.
Oh,
mhm.
Obviously, it's great play.
100%. That was a clutch round.
What
Like,
a
That was
what?
obviously great play from
yeah.
you, especially with like the
Mhm.
ump to turn it around. But I want to know like both teams' thoughts as that round was playing out,
Yeah,
because
yeah, mhm,
yeah.
hmm, yeah.
Okay, so
There,
it was just
there,
miscommunication then.
yeah. There's a lot of things I picked up on. There's a lot of plants going on, but neither team managed to win the post plant situation at all. Was that
What?
just
Defenders never were able to?
no? The attacking team when they planted, they usually always lost the post plant.
No,
Uh, I don't think so.
no.
Yeah, they
Whenever
did.
the
The bathroom
no, because there was
tellers,
the
Which rounds?
no,
bathroom
the
tellers.
attackers won. Oh wait, no, yeah, the attacker didn't. Because the attackers planted bathroom
Yep.
tellers and then
Oh
lost
yeah,
it.
that was because that's a retake strat for us. Like we kind of give them sight and then
Yeah.
play to retake. So like yeah, that's kind of part of the strategy, that one.
The only question about the bathroom tellers I want to know is why the Valkyrie solo roam in customs.
Just so we have a bit more map control, a bit more knowledge of where the attackers are.
Hmm. Well, before I change to ladder's attack, I just want to say it was good executions of attack from Kronus himself. Like the way Temple walked into sites numerous times, the way they managed to rush into sites was quite good as well to see, and it was just ideal. Is like they just like the fast push into site, and not many teams like yourself managed to counter that without losing. Then you adapted throughout the defense and seeing that that's what we're going to do. So you hit up the crossfires, and manage to pick them off, and sometimes turn a near certain defeat into a win on defense.
Yeah.
So, final few questions. I just wanted to know why did no team actually play any vertical at all on attack
Yeah,
or
there was
defense?
lit. There was little to no like vertical play.
Yeah, we didn't really use it. Like we were contemplating going below to stop you guys C4ing us because you were doing that a lot, but we were worried about wasting too much time, so we just kind of decided to leave it.
Mhm.
You guys, Kronus did actually play a fair bit, like clearing Harful from
Mhm.
Vent's window when we were defending Vents. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Kind of hurt us quite a lot, but yeah, I feel like with Thatcher, like you don't necessarily need that vertical play. Like it definitely helps if it's part of the strategy, but this wasn't really in our game plan.
Mm. Right. It's part of the strategy, but this wasn't. Mhm.
Yeah, because you had the vault cams and stuff set up in workshop, didn't you? But I think it was just like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, one final thing I want to say, it's about Kronus. I just want to shout out Freddy and the bandit. He was just a man set with a bandit trick last round. It was
Oh,
it was
that
phenomenal.
bandit trick.
That was phenomenal. Yep. Well, that sums up my questions. Really, is there anything you want to ask Caesar about the
No,
performance?
I've asked on
Mhm.
this. I've asked what I wanted.
Well, it was a very entertaining game. And is there anything you want to say about the next games? What you are planning for?
I don't even know who we're playing next, to be honest.
And
Yeah, saying that was fun. True
yeah.
that, true that.
Well, thank you for taking like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
No,
See you there, man.
rebel on top.
Well, let's end the broadcast here before things get too good of hand.